Donald Trump keeps threatening to annex Greenland, and while this is absolutely crazy, it's also a lot more likely than you might think. Let me explain. The first thing you need to understand is that this is not the first time the United States has tried to take control of the island. It offered to purchase it from Denmark back in 1867. When Denmark was under Nazi occupation during World War II, the United States actually controlled Greenland, and even after the war was done, the United States again offered to purchase it in 1951. And while it wasn't able to actually take control of the island, it did create a large military base in the far north called Thule Air Base. So why is Greenland so critical? The first major reason has to do with geography, its position on the globe. Now, during the Cold War, Greenland was critical. It was in the Arctic, and as such, it could be used to detect any missiles coming from the Soviet Union. But after the Cold War was done, we now face a warming climate, and a lot of people believe that Greenland, as well as the Arctic, will become a vital area for shipping, drastically cutting times to deliver goods. Greenland could be one of the routes used to deliver goods from East Asia all the way down to North America and Europe. And the United States would love to control these waterways so that it could therefore control the ships and therefore control global commerce, needless to say. The second thing that's more important about Greenland, though, is the fact that it has a lot of rare earth metals. Rare earth metals are critical for everything from the phone you're using to watch this video or computer, as well as the servers that are used to, create all the AI slop that you find online. And until recently, it seems that China actually has almost all the rare earth metals in the world. I believe it actually has roughly 90% of the reserves or 90% of the production. And so critical of these rare earth metals that China can actually cut it off, denying it to the United States and put the United States under severe pressure. We saw this during the trade negotiations. The United States was trying to put on high tariffs on China. China said, okay, you're not getting any rare earth metals. And the United States actually had to back down and bring these tariffs far down. Well, Greenland actually is believed to also have lots of rare earth metals. According to one estimate, 1/4 of all global demand could be met through the rare earth metals that are in Greenland. So if the United States were to take over this island, it wouldn't have to worry about China anymore in terms of that resource. Now, this plan might seem quite wild, but unfortunately taking over Greenland would actually be quite easy. It has 57,000 people, and the Danish military has a very small presence on the island. Now, a lot of people are also saying things like, oh, well, this would pretty much split NATO because Denmark's, of course, a NATO member, and so is the United States. And if it was to invade, this would destroy NATO. Well, the thing with this, though, is that the United States actually, according to its national security strategy, is actually increasingly focusing less on Europe. NATO is actually becoming less important to the United States, so this might be something actually Donald Trump is willing to sacrifice in order to get those rare earth metals in key waterways in Greenland. There you go. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment. I want to hear your thoughts.